Hello, welcome at the live stream 9:15 in the evening, Wednesday evening. Welcome everybody. A lot of people that were watching the Dutch live stream just 15 minutes ago are joining as well. But especially for the foreign people, the English understanding people, welcome at the live stream. Today, of course, a Q&A, so please ask your questions, put them in the top chat, in the live chat, and then I can try to answer them. Can be anything related on KOI, filtration systems, anything. If you're Dutch and you think, oh, my English is maybe a bit rusty, you can also write your question in Dutch. I will translate it so everybody can understand, and I will show it. After 2 minutes, I have to do, especially for Marieke, I don't know if she's watching, I'm going to show the KOI of the week. Normally it's somewhere halfway, but in the Dutch live stream we didn't have enough time. So that's why I did in the 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I had like a small break. I selected already some beautiful KOI from Sakai, and this is really Tosai because they're really late born, really late in the year born. So good to see you all again. So I think we're gonna, if Merlin has his camera ready in about 1 or 2 minutes, we will go to the bowl, and after, sorry, I can already, and then especially for Marieke, I will, and also for you, everybody can watch. I have some nice KOI. And I also, there was a request for Hiutsuri. I will try to find it as well. This is, it's not one KOI. Yeah. It's a whole mix of KOI, and for the people that come in our shop quite often, maybe will recognize some KOI, but they will also see they are growing so really fast, and the body is getting fatter. Some are a bit, I would say, a bit fat at the moment, but really doing well. They were 13 to 15 centimeters, and then now some will be 22 centimeters. They're in this tank. This is not the right sign. This is Sakai. It's dark at the moment. It's a small tank, but they're doing well, and eventually they will go to the XXL tank to grow this winter. This one, for example, beautiful fukarin, and the space between the scales. It's really black at the moment, and it's now young, so the Sanke will have quite dark sumi at the moment, but that will change and then come back later. Yeah, it's really, I must say, when I got these I didn't select myself. This was in the COVID period where I couldn't visit the Sakai fish farm. So I bought some on the auction, a Jinrin batch on the auction, and also they promised me to do a good selection of Kohaku Sanke Showa. And at the first I was like, they're smaller than I think, and then I thought also the patterns were a bit, not what I liked, and they were not cheap. But now they're changing. Look at this Kohaku. This is really beautiful. The Benny is a bit soft, but it's indoors, but it's not weak. So it's I like it like this. But they're really, look at this, really fat. So I hope when this go into the XXL tank. These will grow quite fast. The tank is not heated. This is one, I did a scoop. This is one is losing all the red. So that also happens with any breeder, with every breeder, and also with Sakai. Don't worry. Yeah, so this is not the koi of the week. But if I have to choose for the Sankei, I would like to say this one is really beautiful. This one is also beautiful. It's a bit thinner, but this is also for the future really beautiful Sankei. So maybe later on, Merlin, you can put this with the net in here, please. And I'll... Oh. One moment. You... Just a scoop, because it's quite dark already, but just a scoop of the Hi Utsuri. These are from Shinoda, and yeah, really beautiful pattern, clean, and there's especially this one, and this one also. It's quite clean. This one is a bit, but maybe it can clean up. I don't know. I like these. This one I like a lot, and they're also growing really well. We have a few of those in the monastery where I'm gonna go next week. So next Wednesday we don't have a English live stream, but there will be a English movie available. I hope Wednesday evening or else Thursday evening. Yeah, it's really beautiful koi. So I put this back. If you do this with the net, like this. Come. Or shall we have a quick look at the XXL tank? There's a big change comparing to last week. Heb ik geen Nederlands gesproken, hè, daar. The roof is on, not on fire, but it's almost finished. We need one more panel to really close the roof. This side needs a bit more, 35 centimeters, and then it's safe. This is already a lot cleaner. It needs to go out, all needs to go out, because we need the concrete floor, or the concrete is gonna come here. And we have the new, last week were all boxes and koi balls to protect the koi from jumping out, and now we have the screens, which I really like. I will put this on. Like this, and then they cannot jump out anymore, and the wood is on. So yeah, I really like the result of this. Of course, we are still building and changing, and so it's going okay. This needs to go, can go out now. This maybe hello. That was my I hope still in one piece. That's my mistake, guys. It's not the system, it's me trying to get the Are you okay, Merlin? Okay. Oh. Now it's okay. Still really good. Go. So yeah, really working well at the moment. Oh. That could have gone quite wrong, but it went okay. So these needs to go back because they don't have any oxygen on, so yeah, that's Merlin. So we can talk. I can see Perry. Oh. Yeah. If you want. Maybe so. Perry sent me some really nice pictures of his Sanke or movie. I need to know which one is first. It's both the same. Same length. So please let me know which one is the video of in. Oh, this is difficult. This is this. I think this should be now. Oi, beautiful. Sorry, I tried to download this as well. I'm gonna show you later. Oh no, I cannot do because Merlin is now there. But later on, I will show you a nice movie and some pictures of a beautiful Sanke. Yeah, we're gonna have the. I'm gonna answer the. What is this? Why is this? Yeah, like this. Yeah, drink. Jan. It's also in the English version. Is also okay. Okay. Baptist is asking if I make a swap of a koi. Do I have to get it from the thick slime? Yes, I would, from the mucus, or on the normal place. No, I would do the thick slime. That is where the koi has the most irritation, I think. So get from the thick slime. But of course you can do like 2 or 3 sections. Jason. Jason is saying, he asked me like, okay, I'm going to change the red label, it's going to be changed, swapped, what can I do with the fish and like that. And now Jason is, yeah, let me know, like everything is, we succeeded with the red label, the new filtration system, new model. It is the best service you can get from the people of Red Label. That's why I like Red Label, like the drum filter manufacturer, a lot, because they have a good service, and that's really important for if you buy an expensive filtration system. A good drum filter is not cheap, but you don't want to the misery from a filter when you buy something like that, and that's why I like Red Label. Good evening, Arc Royale. Good evening. Michael says, I want to come back. He has the Dutch section where he told us he has like the returns of the pond are 50 mil, and I said I don't know the size of your pond, and it's now I can see it's 4 by 2 and it's 2 meter deep. It depends also on your filtration system, Michael, but if you have, of course, if it's already there, then it's there. If you can still make it, I would go for at least 63, and if bigger, it's even better. Yeah, Pascal is saying, please press the like button. That's what I should say. And please subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. That means a lot to us. Michael, the vijver. No, Michael, that is much better too. Michael's saying, I can do it in 63, no problem. If the current is not losing. A lot of people think, okay, when it's tighter, you have a lot of pressure coming out, a lot of current coming out, a lot of flow. But with 63 you have more flow and it's easier for your pump, and especially with the electricity prices at the moment, it's really good to have less pressure. Marco Stevens, he asked me, are you every Saturday in the shop, your own or yourself? Not every Saturday, because sometimes I have to go to Greece or I'm in Japan, but most of the times I'm here, and you can always give me a text and then I will make sure I'm here, or I can say no, not this week but other weekend. Marike, now you saw the KOI of the week. Priscilla, thank you for the back to power. But where do I need it for? You can send them anytime. Where do I need the back to power for? Back to power is not only a bacteria substrate where you to start your filter, your pond with, but also to maintain and to get the koi bigger and keep the koi more healthy. It's really, this is really for many people that they say, oh, I did everything on my filtration system, but I still have nitrate coming up, or I have ammonia or this or this. Put this in and they are like, what is this? This looks like magic. It's not magic, it's Japanese. These are Japanese bacteria culture, and it's really special. It's really nice to have. Nice Kwaku, thank you very much. Hello, hello, good evening all. Have you finished all the upgrades to your shop? No, Argreal, I wish. I have to work also, so the company is going on, and we did this rebuilding, should have been done this winter and early spring, and because of the not collapsing but moving of the wall of the XXL tank, this stone wall, we pushed the rebuilding a bit forward, but that means we have to do it in the extra hours. So we did the two main ponds. We needed the water because we had it with the XXL tank, and now we needed the water. We rushed it, and now we can say, okay, next week we're going to do the concrete. We're waiting for this and this and this. So it will be okay. Oh, Mystery is asking. That's a good one. Wat, even kijken. Marika, non de you. This kreeg me kapot. Yeah, I was also a bit in shock, but it's okay. Merlin is okay. Not the screen between the two smaller ponds. No, and I understand you're a bit worried if you have like koi jumping from this side to the other side, if for diseases, for example. But the small pond is not going to be a pond where we keep koi that are not healthy or with ulcers or anything. We keep it as an extra pond to keep koi for a small period there, and then put it in the next thing. So if it's going to jump from one side to the other side, yeah, then I have to put it back, but I'm not worried about any diseases. And we are planning to do a screen, not like with the black, but like a acrylic screen, so you can see through. It's still open, and yeah, like that. That's maybe better. Arc Royale, what's the advantage of Saki Kari R. You have Saki, Kari, Grow, Balance, Multi-Season, Color. And you have also in Balance and in Multi-Season you have the R. And the R is like an extra thing they put in, extra probiotic they put in the food, and they tested it in their not in their own, also in their own laboratory. It's beautiful, by the way, but they also did it in with other companies, other people that tested it. And what they find out with the R, if you mix that 50% R with other food, and they say, of course, please put Saki, Gari, Growth, or other Balance, do 50-50, and you will find out the amount of koi getting damaged, whole this season, it will be so much less. Yeah, we tested it as well, and that's why it's also in our premium mix, because it works well. So that's the advantage of the R. Less damage, less bacteria-related damage on your koi. If I buy koi, I want 20 plus. Is that the best for the fish? Yeah, 20 plus, I understand you want that, but sometimes 20 plus, so if you buy, so in really early, like last year we had the Hiutsuris really early in the season, and the reason I wanted that early, because I was the only one in that quality of koi I could end, so I bought the whole tank. Then the koi will all be 15 centimeters. Of course, you can wait till they're 22, but there will be small at that point. Yeah, 20 plus, it also depends on, sometimes people ask me, yeah, I want really good tosai, and they ask me now in September. And they must be 15 centimeters. That's difficult. Also 20 centimeters. Yeah, we have that's different talk. If they would they say in Japan? That's different talk. But normally, if the koi are born in May or June, and they're still just 20, it depends on the variety, of course, but it should be bigger at that moment. So it's best to buy your tosai, in spring. And it depends also if you have a pond and you think this is 65 centimeters is more than enough, which is quite big, then don't worry. Please buy the tosai we have swimming around. We could also name them small Nisai. But if you want a koi that has the future of 80 plus, then it's more difficult, because brothers and sisters of the Hiutsuri, for example, that are bought earlier this year, are now 45, 55 centimeters. So that's quite a difference, and the chance of these getting the same size as the other ones is almost nothing. What kind of screen is it? I'm searching for such a solution. Is it strong enough? If the big girls are jumping against the screen. I hope you use it for the fish, Ricardo, and leave the girls outside the pond. But yeah, it's strong enough, and we have on the right side, not yet, but on the left side we have small caps screwed on the on the pond, so they are stuck, so the screen cannot do like this, and then it's really, really strong. And as you could see, I was just letting it go. It never happened before. If that happens, it's really tough. You cannot see any problem with the screen, and it's like a windscreen. We buy it at Vida XL, Vida, volgens mij XL, like this. This is where we buy it, and if you want the exact link to this size, because this is 60 centimeters high and then the maximum is 3 meters long, that's the maximum size. They can be much higher, but then they can also get longer, but too high is not nice. So we have this, and it's really nice. Now I lost. Oh, that's a good. You mean not too small? No, not too small. I understand. I totally understand, Peter. What's your opinion on to remove a spot on a coin, like a bit shimmy or even maybe some red where you don't want it? Yeah, if you do it on a professional way, with sedation and like that, yeah, I understand. I totally understand. Or you have to say to everybody, and then everybody need to be as honest as 100% honest, not to do. So all breeders don't do it like that. Then you have the same same competition, you're not cheating. But if you want to, yeah, if you're really annoyed by a black spot on your kohaku, I can imagine you will get that out. And yeah, good quality koi, looking good are, let's say, make it safe, 99.9% are getting cut or are cut in the past or in the future. Also, yeah, I'm okay with that. Replacing scales in a hard shape or getting a new spot on the front, and just getting scales out from the back or from another fish and put it there, that I really don't like. But getting like a shimmy off, like we have a mold and we get it off, yeah, I understand. Flounder. What do you mean, Peter? Bedankt. Colin. Yeah, I will show it later on also to the people that are new. They didn't see the Dutch version. I will show your sanke, the Beppu sanke, later on, and try to explain why I like your sanke a lot. I can show you I was already texting, but we made an agreement with the koi cave that the dealers should not react in the WhatsApp group, because it's like for hobbyists, but I'm still I can still see the chat, but I was like over the moon when I saw your sanke, and I understand if people say, did you see this, or it may be a bit weak on this side or that, but I saw all the positive things on that sanke, and I think it's really, really beautiful sanke, and I hope it keeps safe and keeps in one piece. But if it's gonna, if you keep it healthy, then it's gonna be a beauty in the future. I know for 100% sure, which is difficult with live animal, but I think this is gonna be a beauty. And I was saying to the people in the Dutch that I was congratulating you, and and my text in the WhatsApp, because I was texting and I thought, oh, I cannot send it. But the first line was, really well done, Colin. Of course, the breeder did the selection. You did the selection when you selected at the event. But then, from when you got it to now, there's a big change. Sorry, there's mosquito. You don't. It's not like. It's a big change. Let's show it to the other people, and maybe it's also for the people that were already there in the Dutch. It's good to see. You never can have enough on the Sanke. And then I promise I will do on Paris. I will do later, because I like the last picture as well. But this I want to show everybody. So I took this picture from the WhatsApp group. This is Collins. He now, with his own name, he said thank you for, so I can now name the owner. This is Collins KOI. That was that used to be a dealer. I don't know if there's not the Colin. I think it is, but it was years ago. There was a shop, really beautiful shop in Holland that was named Collins KOI. But this is Collins Sanke. The left picture is the picture where he selected this Sanke from a movie and a picture, because it was in Japan at the moment, and then so he selected that. Then it stayed. This is Beppu, and then it stayed at the Maruju koi farm. That was because of. There was a whole reason, but there was COVID was coming up, and we were really worried, or the breeders were really worried. They could not transport koi from the south to the north and then to Holland, so they did it. They put it in the Maruju mud pond, and yeah, you can see when it came out. So the middle picture is the picture when it came out of the mud pond last October, end of October, beginning of November. And you can see already this is when it was Tosai, it's breeding. You can see this is because of the picture was taken on the wrong moment. So as you can see here, it's everything fine with the gill plates, but here it looks like inverted. The Sumi is really, it's gray here, some black on the red here, black here, quite a lot of black here in the middle, on top of the red. Also here it's connecting to the red. Marike, by the way, this in Japan, and I don't say Colin should remove it, but this in Japan will be removed. So this and this will be removed, and then it has more chance, and that's the only reason it has more chance to win on the koi show. But that's extra. So this is quite black. Here is quite black, touching the red, on the red. The black is on the red. Here it's on the red. Here it's on the red, but it's a bit fake here, and it's a bit pointy here. But it's quite sharp. This is quite strong. This is really strong. You see some gingerin. Sometimes people. I had once at a bencher on a koi show where he got my normal Sanke in the category gingerin Sanke, because he saw a line of gingerin like this. This is not gingerin. When I told the breeder, like, sorry, your Sanke went into the, he was saying, who is this? They don't understand koi. But so it will sink in later, but you will see here some spots still, and here it's only one or two, so it's gonna go away. It makes the white more shiny, so it's really nice. So it came out of the mud pond, and then the black sorry, here. Here it's a bit darker than here. It's coming. Really clouds, that's what I like about Sanke, like really clouds, like flowers, like round plates. Here it's getting a bit stronger, here it's stronger, and the really positive thing is this black on the red has disappeared. So the black is also not on the red here. Then you have this. This was really on the red. And if there's any positive, if you have to compare Sanke and if you have to choose, okay, which one, if they have the same body, but you have to choose, when the black is on the white, Tsubo Sumi, they call it, when the black is not on the red, so on the white, it's called Tsubo Sumi. And this koi really is developing Tsubo Sumi. So the black you see here is over here, it's really not touching. There's a white line between the red and the black. That is really good. That is amazing. That's really a big surprise. Also on this side, you can see there is space. This is a white gap where the black is inside. Even that small bit here is on the white between the red patches. So this is really, really beautiful. Of course, at this moment here, it's a bit thinner, not thinner. It's not with Sumi, you don't say thinner, but it's more in. Here it's really on top, really black, but here it's a bit faded, gray, here as well. This black is almost gone, and the black here is a bit not so nice, not so straight line as it was here, and here was some gray. That is almost gone, so this will be gone in the future, or like here will be one spot, which I like. And there is some extra orange here, which for me is more important. Here the red is really touching the fin, and here it has some space, but it's not really clear. And if I have to think, okay, this is going to be a challenge, it's really a small challenge. I think it's going to be beautiful. This is a bit more light. I think it's still okay, but there's no, I wouldn't worry about it, but if you have to think. This is the picture Colin took, he can put it in the text, but I think maybe a week or two ago. This picture is, look at the body here. The difference between here the body is going in, and this is a bit thin, a thin piece. A lot of people will say, when they only see the middle one, they say, you'll never be able to fill that up, get a straight body anymore. It will be like that. They leave that koi. If they are selecting, they say, oh no, we don't do that. Now, and this is where I was congratulating Colin on as well, or not congratulate, saying he did a good job. This, look at this. This is a straight line like this, like a rugby ball, they say in Japan. Really nice line, and really strong body. The white is, the canvas, they call it in Japan, is getting much, much brighter. The white here and here is different. Also, the fin, which were reddish here, yellowish here, and quite transparent. Here it's white and less transparent, so they're getting really white fins, and maybe some black lines on the fin, which I would like. And you can see, oh, look at this, the white line is still here. The black came up, Sumi came up really good here as well, and of course it will go in the next 2-3 years. This will go much, much better, the black, no problem. Also this is a bit fake, as you can see. This, of course, I can see the small white line, talking about cutting, Marike. This would be maybe in the future a piece where you could correct it if you want. And look at this. This is really sharp. The picture is not that high quality, but here is some fake, and it's really small here, and it's much, much stronger and really nice line. That's why I really like this. Really like it. Look at the difference between here, the black, and here. And of course, this is, yeah, you have to love it. I think this will be a one patch in the future. But now it's like clouds, like clouds. But I think this will be really beautiful in the future. So that was a story in English, which I did in Dutch. But look at this. And the funny thing was, I was also making, I don't know if I have it here. Maybe it's here. I was making a drawing. Not this one. This is also from the WhatsApp group. I was making a drawing just with black lines to show the body line. And then I thought, oh, this I don't know, this person in the WhatsApp was also, but he was pointing out maybe it's not really thin. I think this will be okay, but this is a good way to see the difference in line here and here. Another mosquito. Okay, enough, because Colin is going to walk next to his shoes. That's a Dutch saying. I don't know if it's, but he's going to brag now. He's a good koi keeper. He is. And yeah, you're welcome. Oh. No, that was that your Kevin? Kevin van der Meer? No. Is that true? Oh. Then there are two Kevins with the same name. But he can pick it up. And he has to come anyway. Do you have Jinrin Shirutsuri? Not at the moment. They are all sold out. Ricardo, what kind of screens is it? I'm searching for such a solution. Oh, that's the, yeah, so that's, I already answered. John V, good evening. I'm a long time busy with a bacterial problem. The last two koi antibiotica, they had wounds. The rest of on the pond on super tabs. So he has the problem on two, and then later on he gets it on other koi as well. You have to find out why you have the bacterial problem, but because it looks like, of course, sometimes a koi can have a bacterial problem, but if you treat that koi, then the rest should be okay. But if it's going, if other koi are also getting the problem, then you have to, of course, you have to separate the koi with ulcers, with wounds, but you also have to find out why they get those wounds. If your filtration, if there's a pipe with water that's not moving, or still water, or is it do you have a plant filter which is not cleaned enough, or is your filtration system getting really dirty? Something like it should be something like that. The Baptist is saying if it's in Japan without screens between two tanks, then it should be okay in here in my tank as well. I think you're right, Baptiste. Bit of the high cost. Oh, with the high cost of electricity, will you be keeping colder temperature in your ponds? If so, how low? Yeah, I think they will be so I'm always, or it's going to be 10 or less, or 15, rather 17, but 15 or up. So some koi, if it's Tosai and it just came in, they need to go higher, warmer. I don't have a choice to get them really cold. I don't want that. But the normal koi, they don't have any heating on. On the XXL tank, we're gonna have a heater. We're gonna have the heat pump. We have also the pellet stove, but the pellets are also quite expensive at the moment. They used to be 340 euros for, let's say, 1,000 kilo, and now they're almost the same quality as 830 euros. So it's also quite expensive. So we don't know if we're going to put this pellet kachel on. If you want it, it's for sale. Bacteria pressure, I don't know if it's pressure, but yeah, test, it was 1300. I don't know what is depends on the test, the amount, but I think that's quite low. But still, if there's if there's a nasty bacteria, you can have a low bacterial count, but still, you don't want them to touch each other. And I would, if you did that test, I don't know if you did it with Rob Heijmans, but he can also do an antibiogram, which you can find out which antibioticum is working for this bacteria, and then you can easily treat it. Cheers from Portugal. Nice to have you in Cutback TV. It's good to have some foreign guys in the English live stream. You're welcome, Peter. Vida XL, yeah. No, I don't. Pascal, what did I? Which one I don't know. Pascal, if I miss a question, it's not because I don't want to read. So if... okay, nu niet meer. Okay. What's the best to clean a window in the... What? The best to clean a window in the pond. It's important to do it often. So if the mucus on the window, at first, before the algae can grow on the window, or bacteria, there is a little line of mucus evolving by bacteria, but that mucus, if you get that off, yeah, okay, I do it weer. If you get that off like daily, then the chance of getting a green window is almost zero. So do it often, maybe not every day, but at least every other day, just with a soft sponge. We have like a broom with a soft sponge on it, and we do it like that, not like a Scotch, not a Scotch Brite, really soft, and just get it off, easy. Peter is saying I'm against the cutting of the koi. Yeah, of course, we don't do it here like on a daily basis, not like that. But you can. When I was in Japan in periods where it's not common to have tourists or dealers around, then you can walk into breeders and they're really surprised you're there, but they have quite a lot of people that are cutting at the moment, and they are not ashamed for it. And yeah, it's like we in Dutch we say it's the kip of het ei, is the chicken or the egg story. If you have a kohaku, if I don't want to blame Perry, it's not Perry. Perry is not the one, but I just wanted to say, so let's say Perry has a beautiful kohaku. He sees at the breeder, he sees a beautiful kohaku, but it has one small spot, not only Perry, me, other people. It has one small black spot. It's not as, maybe I would say no, sorry, I cannot. If you cannot cut it, if it's there, it's not worth that much, that koi, and I think the most people will say, okay, I'll take the one without the black spot. So that's the whole thing. So it's the pressure of the buyers that want a clean koi, that want a 3-step without any red spot next to the 3-step kohaku, for example, or a black spot somewhere else. So that's why they do it. And we're all, with the judges, they also look at, ooh, is this clean enough? You see the comments in the WhatsApp where people say, this is a bit thin, the red is a bit thin over there. Yeah, the breeders think, let's wait for a year or two and then make it clean, cut it clean, and then it's it. If you sedate a koi, if they do it on a normal and not like really funny things. I once saw a movie online. It's from a Dutch guy, and they were making a ton show on a koi that was already this big, and then they tried to make the ton show round. Yeah, then it's really like an operation, and I couldn't look at it. But if you do it just by bit when it's small, then it's just like a really simple. But I understand, I really respect, I understand why you against cutting fish. Thank you very much, Baptiste. Perry is asking, is the sumi not getting tighter? And with sanke, most of the time the sumi is getting tighter. So this is also my thought on this sanke. The sumi will be getting much tighter, much cleaner. You don't have to cut it. This will be really beautiful, but it's coming, and koi is patience. And you don't want a koi 2 years old already finished. Of course, if you like it like that, it's okay, but it's really difficult to get that koi grand champion, 80 plus grand champion. It's almost not possible. There's only, I think, one, I think Odogan was the first and the only one that had a baby champion. So on the junior koi show it was grand champion at 65 centimeters. And then on the, I don't know if it was the Tokyo koi show, but it was like a big koi show, and it got grand champion with the same koi. That is really rare to be happening. I only know that situation because a koi that already peaked on his 65 centimeters is not likely to be really beautiful when it's 85 centimeters, 2, 3, 4 years older. Colin says, photo was taken yesterday. So the photo of that picture was taken yesterday. It looks really good. How can you see if a koi are growing big? That is many things you have to see. It's good to, I understand most of the people don't have those bloodlines all in their head, but it's good to know the bloodline. What should it look like when it is Tosai? Because some bloodlines, for example, Maruju had a bloodline, maybe they still have. They have a bloodline where if the koi the kohaku has red in the back fin, that's a good sign. That koi will get much bigger than his brothers and sisters of the same bloodline with a white back fin. But so that's if you know the things about the bloodline, you know, for example, you know, okay, I have to select on this. It's also important, maybe I can show you on the screen. Where is it? It's also Colin's. Colin's koi. I didn't watch it yet, but here you will see this koi is swimming with the last bit, just to move forward, just the last bit of his body, like it's like tick tick, the tail fin is just moving a bit. That means this koi is really strong, and that is also a good sign that this koi can grow big. So how strong it is. So you can see if this was with 3 or 4 other tocci from the same size, same age, and others were moving quite big movement with their whole body to get forward, it's less stronger and it will not grow as big. Also, you can see the width of this section from here to here. This is the growing section. So if this is thin, if this is weak, if there's not enough, if it's not strong, the koi is also not likely to get really big. If the eyes, these eyes are quite wide from each other, right? So quite space. There's a lot of space between those 2 eyes. So that will also mean this head is quite big, and that is also when you buy a dog, a puppy, and you want it to get it big, it needs to have big paws, a big head, and then you know the rest is going to come. Or you have a huspuppy that also has a big head, but this one, normally it's going to grow quite big. The beak of the koi, the mouth of the koi, sorry, the mouth of the koi needs to be, make sure it's intact, it's good, it has a good size, quite big size, because it needs to eat. And if you have like a small mouth, it's more difficult to eat. But also, that's, I think, not the main reason, that it can eat a lot, because if you keep that koi separate and you give him the time to eat, it will get more food in, the same amount of food as a koi that has a big mouth. But more important is that if the mouth is too small, there's not much water going in for the gills, so it can breathe less oxygen. And if the koi has less oxygen, it's more difficult to burn your calories, your food. So less oxygen means less growth. So also important to have big gill plates. Gill plates need to be good, round, big. Sometimes you see the gill plates are even over the fins, the pectoral fins, but here it's difficult to see. Maybe if it's moving, you can see it's really big gill plates, so they're good. And this has also good body, like this. This is the white, looks like, because it's white here, it looks like it's a bit thin, but it's quite straight. Yeah, so this can be a big koi. So that is just one of the, or a few things to see if a koi gets big. Oi, oi, oi. A few questions and then we're going to do the lottery. Not yet, guys, not yet. Oh. Yeah, it takes a few years to get the sume good. Hi Stefan, you thoughts on the use of water conditioners when doing weekly water changes 10%, such as Koi Fish Protect, Sarah Colombo, which are quite expensive. Now the Protect like that I wouldn't use. Excuse me, Sarah and Colombo. I wouldn't like the Fish Protect like that, not. But the bacteria, not every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Bacter Power, yes, I put in a bit, even if I change 20%. And we have, in Holland, we have really good tap water, as in England. I don't know for sure where you're from, but it's also good water, but I still do the bacteria because I want a wide spectrum of different bacteria. But not the water like the Koi or Fish Protect. I don't use. I use Mineral Plus. In some occasions, micro minerals and Bacter Power. I put in the water, and I put on the food. I put the Echinacea. I put in there. That's it. Oh, Mike is saying tap water, carbon cartridge, Belgian water. Oh, so it's expensive water. Yeah, so that is. I wouldn't do the other one, but for example, in your case, you could try the micro minerals. One time you try, and then you will see what happens. Gezellig if you come this way. Perry is saying Maarten Lammers has antibiotica food that works really well with bacterial problems. Yeah, Perry, I agree with you, yes, but sometimes it doesn't work because some bacteria are immune for those for that antibiotica. But yeah, it can help. Yeah, Marco, you can never. That is really good example. I've got already 2 pictures or movies of Perry. I will show later. And this is for the people that didn't watch the Dutch line. It's good to see, and it's good to repeat so you can learn. Om terug te komen op dat. Baptiste, no. If there's a technique where you can cut just a bit of a scale, or just get the surface of the scale off, and then it grows back in not with black, for example. But yeah, it's a technique. It's not like you put you do it just train and or train just easy. No, it's a technique to do it well. Okay, John, and let me know if I can help. Just text me. Maybe I can help you out. Yeah, you have to email because I think it's not legal to have to sell antibiotica food just online. Okay, we're gonna do in this live chat. We're gonna do 2, not 250, but 100 gram. Bacteria Bacter Power. That I'm gonna do the lottery, the giveaway. So please put your Koi TV, Koi Cave, anything. Put in, and then we're gonna do the Nightbot. Do I have to remove it or refresh the Nightbot? Yes. Now it's. You think? Top chatter, Rudy Wax, that's from the last. Shall I? 1 moment, guys. Oh, sorry. I'm the technique. I'm the nerd giveaways. Here we are. So yeah, KOI Huis, KOI TV, KOI anything, and I will do the lottery in about 25 seconds because there's a delay, and do the lottery for the 2 bottles of the Bacto Power. This is 250 gram. This you can buy in kooihuis.nl, and the original bottle 500 gram. But we're going to give away the 100 gram bottles, 2 in this session, and the first one goes to CET Sokken. Congratulations. Please text me, WhatsApp, email me where I have to send it to, or if you're going to pick it up anytime. It can be in a year or 2 or whenever you want. Congratulations. And the next one is Erik Demkes. Erik, congratulations. It's for you. Please let me know if I have to send it. Thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe on this channel, like, and not next Wednesday, because then I'm in Greece on the monastery, working on a monastery for the mud ponds and the culling and heating, anything. So it's going to be a really nice week with a lot of movies. But week after we will be here again in the English chat. Hope to see you then. Bye bye.